And with that, we welcome you back to the Olympic capital. Kyle Montgomery, a.k.a. the voice of 3x3 in your ear. Lausanne, Switzerland, bringing you the Lausanne Masters, brought to you by you. We are halfway through what has been a roller coaster ride of a day one. We've seen some upsets here already in the qualifying draw and on into the main draw. The main storyline is 14-game win streak coming to an end. Ouv's body of work is done for the day. They are 1-1. Lehman go 2-0. We're going to see how the rest of the day finishes up. It has been a little bit gloomy, I must say, as the wind is certainly active. That's why they're out in the sailboats on Lake Lemon. Changed the venue this year, but same old story, same old thing. And since we're resetting here, we know that you guys probably need to get reset on the rules. This is a half-court game. 3x3, 12-second shot clocks, 10-minute games. It is intensity from the opening check ball until the final horn. So we got about 10 minutes before we get to our next game, which will feature Antwerp and Ulaanbaatar. Antwerp bidding for a 2-0 record. I got the Michael Jackson going in here, DJ Lash on the spins. Actually, that young lady's pretty good. Maybe we can get Julian DeBuff to join her down there on the court and have a little dance off. He's shaking his head no at me right now. I don't think he wants to do it anyway. So Ouv have been dominating this 2022 campaign. I mentioned the 14-game winning streak coming to an end, but we'll see if they'll have a chance to continue to play day two here. They won each Masters that we've had up to this point. You can see them at the top of the standings, your 2-seed. And we show the ladies some love too. Women's series has been on and popping this year. A record 10 stops for them. In fact, the women's series is underway this weekend as well. As it relates to Lausanne, this is now the ninth time that we've been in this incredible city, which has helped pave the way for 3x3 to make its Olympic debut, which happened last year in Tokyo. Take a look at the results that we've seen today. First game really set the tone for the day. Lausanne snatching one with a Maurice Lacroix buzzer beater over Ouv. You see Lehman, as they went undefeated. Antwerp beat up on an up-and-coming Belgrade team. They got a chance to go 2-0. San Juan fell flat in their first contests. The Puerto Ricans will have to get it back together after losing to Ouv. Jeddah also falling in their first contest. We have not seen Ulaanbaatar yet, but we are about to see the Mongolians take the court with Steve. Yes, sir. That's in Pool C. Achim Derstan came out of the qualifying draw. They lost their first contest in Pool D. We've also yet to see the Lithuanians of Šakiai Gulbelė. Dusseldorf losing in their first contest as well. Jeddah will try to bounce back. There's a lot to look forward to. So that sets the stage for the rest of the day. And out come the guys in red first, the Belgians. Antwerp led out by their new addition, Dennis Donker. Now Donker hasn't gotten a dunk yet, but he's certainly been able to show his ability to extend the court. Shows that touch from long range. He's joined by Casper Augustinian, the big 6'8" athletic monster on this Belgian team. Clark Kent, His government name is Nick Sellis, and must-see TV to vote for Vaud, the star young gun on this Belgian team. So there they are, and here come the Mongolians with Steve, yes sir, the Canadian coach, player coach. He's getting his Bill Russell on with this Mongolian team. But really, Steve Sir has made a huge impact on their approach. So he comes out of retirement, and hell, he might have been better than when he retired. Steve Sir went to, I don't know, he's been bathing in the fountain of youth. Steve doesn't even know that I actually saw him on the treadmill 20 minutes ago before they came out to play. He was the only person in the gym on the treadmill getting some miles in before he puts in some work today. So we want to talk about some dedication from Ulaanbaatar's player coach. He is leading by example. So the customary coin flip, there it is. It's going to be blue ball to start things off. We're going to see if Antwerp can pick up another win. They have yet to win a Masters this year. A couple of challenger wins for them, as Yasmina Uris and Edmund Ho will officiate this one. Those challenger wins for Antwerp were the Bordeaux Challenger in France and the Pristina Challenger most recently. They picked up a win there. And Vaud had a lot to do with that. MVP, we talked about him ad nauseum. His game speaks for itself. He's going to deal with some tough defense in this one. This will not be easy. Ulaanbaatar will put the clamps on you. He will lock you up, and he will not read you your rights. He is that treacherous defensively. Ulaanbaatar 2-1 all time against Antwerp on the pro circuit. So the Mongolians actually have the advantage when it comes to their head-to-head. But yeah, records and stats and numbers, those things can be a little bit tricky because the past doesn't matter. The present is all that matters. So we're going to see what happens here in this next 10-minute sprint as we are all set to get underway. Before we move any further. See, sometimes I glitch, you know, my brain left me for a second. Before we move any further, of course, we have to thank our sponsors, our ball and apparel sponsor, Wilson, our official timekeeper, Maurice Lacroix, all of our official suppliers, Indio, Skelter Sports, Vaud, Magic Sky, and of course, this Lausanne Masters 2022 is brought to you by you. So the countdown's on. That means it's almost time to get to it. Here we are. The second half of the day is underway. Kyle Montgomery, a.k.a. at 3x3 The Voice. I'm here with you. And so is Dolgun Inkbot. He's got it off safety. He pulls the trigger, and he hits his mark from two range to start things off. Each one of these Mongolians is really starting to extend their game beyond that two-point arc. Dolgun Inkbot was previously more of a mid-range player, a slasher, a defender. Now he's shooting, and so is the Bull, Delganyam Davasambu. Davasambu has Ulaanbaatar up 3-0 early, and Vaud has something to say about that. He gets to the rim and lays it in. Now he's got to try to hold off the Bull. That is not an easy assignment. I don't care how much protein he's been taking. There's only so much weight room that can keep the Bull from getting to the rim. And they're going to smartly switch that matchup. They're going to put Augustinian on Davasambu. That is smart. Oh, there he is, Steve Sir. He strokes his first two. He is a shooting star. Nice feed there. Two newest additions. Augustinian and Dunker connected on that last score for Antwerp, and they are alive and well in this contest. They're going to make a substitution here as Augustinian will get a break. Nick Sellis will come in. So, Topt will check it up at the top of the key. Odgonjergal. Dot. And 3-point lead. Saw Ulaanbaatar play in Manila. Matter of fact, I think there were 4 Mongolian teams in that tournament. None of them won it. But my point in saying that they were there is they played pretty well. They're one of those teams, these teams this year that they got the potential to really, really shock the rest of the field if they can put it together. For more than 2 games. It's been inconsistency that has been the bugaboo for Ulaanbaatar. One game they look like world beaters as Nick Sellis beats the defense to the rim. And in the next game, it's not the same. Dogun in a rush to the cup. He lays it up. It's 6-3. Dunker. Oh, he lost the cookie. That's tied up. That's as good as a steal. Possession over to the boys in blue. Dogun Inkbat. He's going to start the possession. Davasambu. It ain't a whole lot you can do when he decides he wants to go to the rim. That is just a fact. Hey. 7-3. You heard me right. 7-3. Ulaanbaatar. Oh, nobody's home. Augustinian getting up to get down. The rim shaking like Shakira now. It's a 3-point game. There's Dunk to the hole. Nobody there to defend it. Dunker. He decides to give it up. Augustinian over to must-see TV. Oh, he puts it up. But that oop attempt is off the mark. Dunker pulls the trigger. But that ricochets off the iron. Long rebound goes to Davasambu. Davasambu to Steve. No, sir. Sir. Denied. And then the runner is missed, but there he is. There's Tuck. Right on time. Dunker gets around. He's going to pull up mid-range. But his stroke was broke. Vaud will track it down. Augustinian. He's got some daylight, and he's going to lay it in. So all of a sudden, here's Antwerp starting to wake up. They trail about 4. Talk again from 12 feet out. He's going to knock it out. Casper Augustinian gives it up to Dunker. Dunker, no, sir. Yes, sir. No, actually, no, sir. So it looks like Davasambu is down. You don't see that very often. Davasambu getting hurt. He's just built different. But apparently took a shot to the face there. So he's going to try to recover quickly. Davasambu, the Asia Cup gold medalist, steps up to the line. He's going to miss that one. Nick Sellis quickly over to Vaud, who gets it back. Sellis now doing his dance. He says, get off. His step back is too strong. So Dogun, Inkbat Dogun, he's going to get to the rim, clear some space, scores over Vaud. Sellis, he drives, he's held up, runs into some traffic. And 11-5, Ulaanbaatar lead this thing. This is the better side of Ulaanbaatar. Nice pass there from Dunker. Sellis giving him a moving target. Antwerp, though, fighting an uphill battle, though, to start this contest because of that quick start from the Mongolians. Ulaanbaatar come in as the 6th seed. They qualified via the Lepeak Challenger, where they finished 3rd. Sellis to Dunker. Dunker, give us a dunk. You can't have a last name Dunker and not dunk. he finishes with a layup. It's fine. Counts the same. That does not count because Steve Sir left it short. Celis, he's in the cut more than Neosporin. Never mind. Some of y'all are like, what's Neosporin? Look it up. Inkbot starts it. Talk with it. Working from the left elbow. Nick Celis in hot pursuit. But a 3-second back to the basket violation is whistled. That may be new to some of you, but it's a new rule this year. And it's to encourage quicker play. You don't want to see somebody posting up for 8 seconds, so you can't do it. Once you initiate that dribble, you get 3 seconds. That pass is delivered. Augustinian to Vaud. They don't get it up in time. So just over 4 minutes in, and we're looking at a 4-point difference. Can Antwerp narrow the gap? We're going to find out. Augustinian's whistle for the foul. That's only number 3 on Antwerp. And again, Ulaanbaatar MMC Energy. They hold the head-to-head. Most recently, though, they actually lost to Antwerp in the Pristina Challenger at the quarterfinal phase. Again, Antwerp going on to win that Pristina Challenger. This puts Dogan Inkbot on the line. The 30-year-old, former Defensive Player of the Year, makes it count at the line. Back to a 5-point game. Augustinian, he receives the package, and he puts it in. Talk. He's going to set the screen. Wide body. Dogan with the defense painted on him. The shot doesn't fall, but he will step up to the line and shoot 2. So Inkbot, a gold medalist at the 2017 Asia Cup. A couple of silver medals under his belt as well. 2018 Asia Cup, 2019 Asia Cup. And he's going to put it up and in. Oh, man. Ulaanbaatar is ablaze right now. This version of Ulaanbaatar is as tough as they come. They're having a great game here. And Antwerp was able to hold him off that possession. But a quick foul on the rebound. 14-8 game. It is a 6th on Antwerp. So they're having some struggles here. No more fouls to give. As Inkbot starts it from the logo. He's going to get a screen from Steve Sir. Dalasambu will hand it over to the sharper shooter. An offensive foul is called there, so they will give it back over. But Steve Sir, I've been mentioning this ever since he entered 3x3. He still to this day holds the highest three-point percentage in collegiate basketball history in the United States. 48%. That has nothing to do with that last play. They fell asleep defensively. But it's just a little stat for you to put down in your 3x3 notebook, all right? There's Dalasambu, he missed that one. Well, this is where I think Vaud is going to have to start taking this game home. Oh, Augustinian stepped on the line. He had a chance there. Casper's mom and dad are here. They drove all the way from their holiday resort in Italy to come watch Casper Augustinian play. So hello to them. They don't hear me now because they're here, but they may watch the game again. I guess depending on if Antwerp wins or not. If they don't win, they probably won't watch this. So don't be surprised if I make mention of that again later, maybe tomorrow, if they make it. A lot of question marks heading into the final stretch. Inkbot had the range, but no service. That's okay. Talk is right there to clean up the mess. He's got no problem with it. There's the big fella. Sees some daylight and brings the thunder at the rim. 5-point lead. Ulaanbaatar in the driver's seat. Take another look at Augustinian. That's going to make mom and dad proud. Maybe they'll watch it anyway just to see that replay. Hi, mom and dad. This dude plays above the rim. He's a walking potential highlight. Must-see TV getting tricky with the Wilson. He's going to put it up. I think he was waiting on Augustinian. It's hard to believe that was a shot. Augustinian wasn't ready for it. He wasn't ready. Our second TV timeout. Both teams step aside, and both teams have the advantage of having a player coach, as you can see. Nick Sellis is holding the conversation in the Antwerp huddle. And interestingly enough, in 3x3, you know it's a rule that coaches cannot coach during the games. It is against the rules. Each player is a player coach, but in Steve Sir's case, he is the real coach of the team. So they're kind of bending the rules, I guess. Their coach can talk during the games. Must-see TV. How many times have we seen that? That's why you got to have all eyes on him at all times. 0.5 of a second is too much time. That's ridiculous. 16-12. Maybe we can get another quick look at that Vaud shot. But he makes these shots routinely. Shout out to Max Glass, making sure that our event is running smoothly as usual. Steve Sir with a soft touch. He used some baby lotion. It is 17-12. Vaud drops it down to Sellis. Sellis gives Davasambu the bump, but he couldn't knock down the shot. So Ulaanbaatar with Augustinian in hot pursuit. He's going to poke that away. And I believe that's off red. But Vaud, he's going to set up defensively. He's defending Dogun. Top of the key. They got 3 to shoot. Dogun! He left him. Now it's for Vaud. Oh! They miss a chance. Can Nick Sellis make good on it? He said, give me a second chance. He got one, and he made good on it. Ulaanbaatar within 3 points of that 21-point mark. Antwerp still got some work to do. They got to make it count at the line here, as Nick Sellis does. Still a 2-possession game. This Antwerp team, they do possess arguably the most lethal weapon in 3x3 in Vaud. So a 4-point game means nothing unless Steve Sir is on the other end. This dude came out the womb shooting. They find Vaud on the cut. He lays it in, but it is game point for the Mongolians. Odgonjergal topped. I think not, but think again. He missed it. He'll get it back. It's swatted away. Vaud is waiting on the right wing. He wants to rock now. Vaud puts it up, and he comes up short. Sellis no as well. Steal from Vaud. Snatches it away. That's going to give Donker a look straight on, but he missed it left side of the rim, and a whistle on the rebound attempt. That is a foul actually on Ulaanbaatar. A 5th for them, and a timeout on the floor. 2:14 left. Antwerp with no fouls to give. Ulaanbaatar with 1 foul to give. As we look back at Steve Sir, showing off his array of skills. He's not just a shooter from long range. He's going to show the soft touch on the floaty. And here's what he can do from long range. You give this guy a look, he's going to put it between your eyes. Right now, though, Ulaanbaatar have to defend. That foul was on blue, and Steve Sir thought it was their ball. He couldn't believe it. Yep, that's a 5th. He better focus his attention on must-see TV. Donker. Oh. See, that defense is suffocating on Vaud. Somebody else is going to have to get it done. Clerk Kent, he misses. Vaud lets it fly, but didn't put enough protein into that one. So now it's Steve Sir setting up the ball. He says, get out of my way. It's cleaned up. Would have been. So that looked like it was going to be it right there. But I think there was a shot clock issue where maybe it didn't start. And that's why official Edmund Ho decided to stop the action. So don't be shocked when you see the shot clock potentially change here. Of course, I am prognosticating. Also, if you look in the background, you see one of the best MCs to ever do it. He calls himself the Voicey, but he's the voice of France. Vincent Royer, also representing France, is DJ Last. Two guys in the brightest 3x3 shirts over there. A dynamic duo. What is Aurelius Bucalas doing looking in the DJ booth? Does he want to learn how to mix? See DJ Last with the Maurice Lacroix watch on the left wrist, looking real spiffy there, DJ Last. I got one of those too. Shout out to our official timekeeper, Maurice Lacroix. Thinking about the environment, especially design watch, green materials. They don't hurt the environment, they only help your wrist. So I talk a lot about how the Serbians have a huge fan contingent. Looking back at this, I don't want to talk too much about other stuff. Did that Davasambu shot touch the rim? Apparently it did. They're going to have 2 seconds to shoot. Dolgan Iqbal for the win. No. Touches nothing, so a shot clock violation is the result. So, Antwerp still have life. But they're going to need some help the rest of the way. 1:41. They can't foul without putting Ulaanbaatar on the line. And they trail this thing currently by 3 possessions. So that means they got to get somehow a 2 to fall. Got to get a clean defensive possession, score again, whether it be a 1 or a 2. These things could happen, but it's looking like I think Ulaanbaatar very likely going to come away with a win here. Get your wrist just like it's done right. Okay. Look, I'm not even going front. I don't know why we're stopping here. Okay, apparently a small issue with the shot clock. There we are. So it's been fixed. Take a look at Dolgan Iqbal. Short range floating. Falls through, and let's see what Nick Sellis and company have drawn up out of this break in the action. Vaud waiting top of the key. Oh, that's a trip for sure. So Davasambu. Oh yeah, step the big toe of Dunker. That is foul number 6 on Ulaanbaatar. So if you're Antwerp here, you might have a chance of getting to the rim and drawing a foul. Sellis is going to put it up and in, but what's most important for Ulaanbaatar is they want the ball. That is it, and that is all. I like your cut, G. Odgonjergal Tok is going to put it away. and maybe a bit of a shock as Ulaanbaatar. They're going to even the head-to-head series with Antwerp, and they come away with a win here. It was all Ulaanbaatar really from the very outset. They started off 3-0, and they never looked back. Antwerp never led in this game. So after picking up that win over Belgrade, Antwerp is going to lose to the Mongolians. So how about that win? That was an impressive win for Ulaanbaatar. Antwerp just did not have enough firepower to get it done. Let's look back at how this game transpired. Again, I mentioned that hot early start for Ulaanbaatar. You cannot sleep on this team from beyond that two-point arc these days. It didn't used to be a trait that they possessed, but now they will shoot it. Thanks in large part to their head coach, Steve Sir. He's making sure that they shoot it freely and shoot it with confidence. Kasper Augustinian had an impact early. Ulaanbaatar taking it aggressively at Vaud. There's Augustinian on the cut. Wasted score there because Augustinian stepped on the line. They couldn't keep Talk out the glass. 4-point game right here, and Steve Sir has something to say about that. He's going to make it a 5-point difference. And again, once they got the lead, they never looked back. That 2-point strike from Sir put the Belgians up against the rope, and there's the knockout blow. That's delivered by Talk. Finishes with a layup, and the Mongolian fans have something to cheer about. Their team starts 1-0, and they can potentially win this group. Of course, they'll play again against Belgrade Partizan, and an interesting game. Antwerp 1-1. If Belgrade Partizan beat Ulaanbaatar, it'll be a 3-way tie in that group. So we'll see how things play out in Group C. In Group D, of course, we're going to get another look at Amsterdam HiPRO as they get ready to take the floor again. Both teams standing aside. Our entire media team is dancing. Rachel Rodminger's feeling it. She may never ever hear this unless she has friends watching. But Rachel is turned up right now. Y'all should see her. Get it, get it, get it, get it. This is an urban culture festival. You may have noticed it's a little bit different than what you would normally see in a round ball competition. This ain't 5-on-5 though. This is 3x3. It is unique within itself. New stars just waiting to be born. Jan Driesen, Arvid Slagter, Demeo Vanderhorst, and Maxim Kovacevic take the floor for Amsterdam. And out comes Šakiai Gulbelė, the Lithuanians. I cannot imagine how Special K must feel right now. She's got dimes playing for Amsterdam, but she's got all of her countrymen playing for Šakiai Gulbelė. It's either a win-win situation for her because no matter who wins, she's happy, or she's torn because she doesn't want her boyfriend to be hurt when they get on the phone tonight. This is a good squad here. Modestus Kumpas, Paulus Belavicius, Marius Ujupis, and Aurelius Bukalins. Our first look at Šakiai today. We've seen Lithuania get better and better and better as a 3x3 nation. I got a chance to call the women's action in the women's series in Prague. Of course, Lithuania's first win on the women's series. Congratulations to them. so many couples on that between the Lithuanian teams. I can't keep up with them all. But Modestas Kumpis is going to try to duplicate the performance of his lady, Ulaanbaatar, who absolutely went bananas in Prague. Shout out to her, Monica. What's up? There's Aurelius Bukalis. And I am ashamed. I haven't gotten a nickname for Aurelius yet. But this dude is an absolute monster. Stands about 6'8", 6'9". He can shoot it. He's unstoppable in the post. And he is the centerpiece of this Šakiai Gulbelė team. Looking for their first Masters win since 2019 when they got it done in Canada. When we were in Montreal. So here we go. Šakiai Gulbelė, Amsterdam HiPRO. On deck. For Amsterdam HiPRO, it was a 19-16 win over Aachen der Stam, the German team that made its way all the way out of the qualifying draw. Of course, Šakiai Gulbelė will tangle with them. But if you're Šakiai Gulbelė and you can pull out a win here, you got to feel pretty confident in your ability to win the group overall. We'll find out. It's time to hoop. Let's go. Amsterdam start with the cookie. Arvin Slapter to Dimes. He's got Bukalis some ISO. Nice pump fake from Slapter, who kicks it out to Dimes. No air guitar that time. Uzi gets it over to poster boy. Palis Balabicius. Bukalis couldn't hit the fadeaway. Now he's got to lock in. Dimes is grabbed by Balabicius. Movement, and that finishes with authority. 3-2 game. The nets are wet now. Belavicius to Kumpis. Kumpis back to Belavicius. Paulus misses the layup attempt. Slaughter will clear it. Nice shake move, drops it off to Dreesen. Beautiful play here from the Dutch. Belavicius had a look. Kumpis is going to elevate. I told you, he's bouncy this year. He got some springs in those knees as he finishes with 2. Slaughter won't finish because he was fouled on the floor. 2.5 minutes in, it's a 3-point lead for the Dutch. Oh, Kovacevic couldn't sell that. So he'll have to watch Bukalis make an easy layup. Kumpis, he is going to argue his case this time. So Slaughter. Now Dimes taking Bukalis to the post. Yes, you better believe it. He said, "You too little, Bukalis." I don't care nothing about height and weight. It's about heart. And Dimes still considers himself to be the Lion King. He did his Mufasa own. Slaughter. That is a 2-piece, but had it gone in. Now Dimes slings it from long range. No, again. Out of bounds. Still waiting on that air guitar. So a break into action. We're under 7 minutes. So we got a TV timeout. Amsterdam lead by 3. Another look. Puts that one right in the seam. It's a good setup there by Dreesen. Kovacevic. The easy finish. And then Slaughter. He pulls out the gun from long range. Nice find. Great finish. Belavicius to Bukalis. And how about Dreesen? Not just a defender. They can utilize him offensively as well. Belavicius got the step. He's going to score on Kovacevic. Bump in the bucket. Third foul on Amsterdam. He gets a little bump from behind. And he's pumped up. And he's going to finish off the 2-point play. Šakiai Gulbelė within 1 now. Slaughter, they let the shooter shoot. So they dodged a couple of bullets there. Belavicius, he wants to get over to Bukalis. Oh, but Bukalis traveled. Take a look for yourself. Oh, yeah. Yasmina Yours with the eagle eyes down there. Kate tippy-toe. Can't get away with it. Dimes. Missed it. Point blank. Meantime, it's a misfire from Uzi. Slaughter sets the screen. Oh, Slaughter called for the offensive foul. He wants an explanation. From Marcos Michailidis. Stroke was broke from Bukalis. Uzi turnaround. Nope, Bukalis. He's there, and he puts it in. 7-7. Nice hustle. Kumpis couldn't get there quite quickly enough. Collins hands it off. Belavicius, look at the wrist work. Not as good as my Maurice Lacroix, but still nice. 2-point advantage for the Lithuanians. They do have 6 fouls, which means they have none to give. And Amsterdam, who had once led this game by 4, they now trail by 2. They've hit a little drought here as the Lithuanians have caught fire. See if Amsterdam can respond. Slaughter to Dimes. Dimes flotation device is active. Belavicius to Uzi. Uzi slides to the right, misses it. He's going to have Collins underneath. That's easy work. Back to a 2-point advantage for Šakiai Gulbelė. Under 5 minutes to play. Dimes crosses. He elevates, too strong on a shorty. Now Pukalis, he does not hesitate. He's in the mood to shoot one. He misses long. Slaughter, a little frustrated. He felt like he had good position in there on Belavicius. He doesn't receive the ball. That's because Dimes wants to take it himself. And Dimes is able to draw the foul. So Dimes is going to shoot a couple of free throws here, as that is number 7 on Šakiai Gulbelė. Oh, Dimes comes up short at the register. Oh, second one is broke too. Oh, Kumpis took him to spin class. You're going to learn today. Beautiful move by Modestas Kumpis. So 11-8, and this one's going to give you, we'll get another look at the foul. Eighth on Šakiai Gulbelė, that will put Mad Max at the line. He splits a pair. Gets it back to a 1-possession game. Belavicius thinking about driving. Instead, he decides to pull it. And I think Kovacevic is actually called for the foul there. He's not so happy about it. Yeah, he did a good job closing out on the shooter. But you've got to give the shooter enough space to come down so that you don't risk the injury of somebody coming down, stepping on your foot or your ankle and injuring the offensive player. So instead, he gets called for the foul. Oh, Belavicius. They got to make them count too, because the longer Amsterdam hangs in this one, it's a team that plays with a lot of grit. They can take that lead away just like that. Right now, it's a 3-point game. And Kovacevic waiting for a cutter. Good defense from Modestas. He gets the interception. Pukalis sets the screen. Kumpis. No, that's out of bounds off of Slaughter. So TV timeout. The last one of the game. Been a good one so far. We opened the second session with an Ulaanbaatar victory over Antwerp. We'll see Ulaanbaatar again. If we see Antwerp again, it'll be day 2. Whether or not they move on is going to be predicated on how that last game plays out. So this one, still some unfinished business as the Uzi, an awkward move, ends up working to his benefit. Slokter makes it count. Scores over Uzi underneath. 13-10, and there's Uzi. Oh, nice cross from Dimes. Bukalis sets the screen. Belavichus, his pass was telegraphed and stolen away. Slokter down low to Dimes. Oh no. Dimes just ran out of gas at the rim, but he makes up for it with a thievery of his own. So he takes the stolen goods and he gives it up to Kovacevic. Kovacevic, he will deliver those stolen goods. Count it. We got ourselves a one possession game. 14-12. If I'm a singer, I might as well know the words, right? La 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 la. I know those words. Uzi! Empty in the clip. Bang, bang. 16-12. Dimes for the scoop. Layup. So the quick answer. But you can't fight twos with ones. They got to bring some more ammunition. Dimes out to Slokter. Slokter got plenty of time. It's a daylight, got a look, but it's a miss. And I think Dimes is actually going to call for the foul here. That is 6 on Amsterdam. And a timeout on the floor. 16-13. Who you got? Another look at Vanderhorst driving to the rim. And Uzi with a slingshot release. He gets the deuce to go down. Dimes a scoop. Again. Got a quick step. Belavichus, no. Off the iron. Dimes, it's your world. Oh yeah, Dimes. He's got the float like vanilla ice cream and root beer. Oh, that's his compass. That's a good move. Can he finish it off? No. A frantic drive to the bucket. Comes away with nothing. Dimes. Right, left. Dimes drops it off. Dreesen. Yeah. 1 point lead. Belavichus. Left to right. To the crib. Count it. So a nice response here from the Lithuanians. Kovacevic to Dreesen. Dreesen getting active here offensively. He's capable when they involve him in the offense. He's got good size and soft hands. And he's responsible for the last 2 Dutch scores. He puts a hand up on Modestus and contributes to that miss. Dimes. He delivers underneath. 17-17 by my count. But I'm probably wrong. No, I am right. Kumpas. Oh, he had Dreesen out there dizzy. Kumpas will get it back, but he blew the crib. Dimes with another deceptive crossover. Belavichus, oh, goes off the hands. Belavichus had the step, they had the right idea, the action was working perfectly, but just couldn't maintain the ball. So a timeout called by Amsterdam. As you look back at a couple of these highlights here, Dreesen getting in on the action here of late. And this one is going to come down to the wire, I can guarantee you that. All right, so now as we get back to it, Kovacevic will check it up and get it started. Dimes drops it off to Slaughter. Dimes, man, Dimes is out here. He got the moves, and they just don't have the choreography to keep up. They missed a step. As Balavicius, that wasn't Balavicius. That was Bukalis. (19-17), as both teams have traded the lead. First it was Amsterdam in control. Then Šakiai came back and took the lead. Now Amsterdam is taking the lead back. 19-17, only 4.5 seconds left. And Slaughter can put this one away and give the Dutch the #1 seed out of Pool D. Yeah, looks like Amsterdam's going to get another win here. They'll let Šakiai Gulbelė and Achim Der Stam fight for the scraps. Whoever wants the second spot, they'll have a play-in game for that. Very likely. This game is not going to be tied. Balavicius fires it up, but it will not matter. It is a 20-17 victory as the Dutch are going to go 2-0. Nice win for Amsterdam HiPRO. A 2-0 day for them as they join Lehman in the unbeaten ranks. A hard-fought game, and Šakiai Gulbelė, they'll go back to the drawing board, but they'll be facing again a German team that's coming all the way from the qualifying draw. They probably feel pretty confident that they can come away with a win there. So while we didn't see much air guitar in this game, all that matters is Amsterdam end up in the winner's circle. And let's get it down to the court where Julian Above is standing by with Dimes himself. Ju, over to you.
Dimeo, 2 months ago at the World Cup, for sentimental reasons, we saw you wear a Lithuanian jersey. Word on the street is that you speak very good Lithuanian by now as well. But today, there was no love for Lithuanian team.
I think there's always love for your opponent, and almost got my Lithuanian passport. No, we know there's a good team. We fought really hard, and of course on the court it's a fight. We all want to win that first place.
Yeah, it wasn't an easy day for Team Amsterdam. Difficult win against Aachen, and coming from behind against this team Šakiai. But how satisfied are you with the performance, going back home to the hotel with 2 wins?
Really satisfied. As you see today, 3x3 is beautiful in that way. Everybody can win against everybody. And you see a lot of good teams now struggle. That means the other teams are getting better. So I'm happy with every win, ugly or beautiful, it don't matter.
Congrats, man.
Thank you.
That is right. And in other words, a win is a win is a win. It don't matter if it's ugly or pretty, as long as at the end of the day there's a W standing next to your team's name. And Amsterdam earned that one. Beautiful thing in 3x3. I was talking about that parity that we see each and every tournament. The days of it being kind of one-sided have come to an end. It is anybody's tournament to win. As we look back at the highlights in this one, each team bringing what they brought and a competitive game. Somebody had to win it. Came down to heart, came down to grit. I thought the talent was relatively even. How about Modestus Kumpis with the move and the groove? Took him to the dance floor. He said, you better learn how to spin with me. I'm going to get a new dance partner. Dimes down low to Dreesen. Dreesen with some key plays there down the stretch. And Dimes continued to play hard even though the shot wasn't exactly what he would have liked for it to be. He certainly did more than his share and helping the Dutch get the dub. So that's it for them, and that'll be it for the moment. As we get ready to step aside, we'll see San Juan on the court next, and their star and MVP of last year's Lausanne Masters, Angel Matias. He had a performance that we won't soon forget against Princeton. Here's a reminder of what he did just a year ago.
Matias, he got, Maddox in the air, and he's an international banker. Off the glass it goes, and it's 17-14 now. Matias, he's going to come out of the scrum with it. He's got the green light. 16-17. Oh, the little monster is going crazy. 17-17. He ties it up to send it to OT in a game that Princeton very likely should be coming out with a victory. There's the two-piece from Matias, and then he gets the steal, clears it, and scores through the contact on Zaire Carrington before the horn that will send it to OT here. Credit San Juan in particular, Matias, who has put his team in position to potentially get a win here. Matias for the win! Thank you very much. That is it. It is over with. The little monster is going to haunt Princeton in their dreams tonight as he steals one from them. He scored 6 in a row to win the game for San Juan, Puerto Rico. Stand up one time. The little monster, Matias. All he sees is green.
That was just a year ago against Princeton. They scored 7 points in 30 seconds en route to a Masters win for them. But they're going to need not only Matias to step up and play a great game, but if the San Juan team is going to emerge from Pool A, they're going to have to go through a Lausanne team that is playing at a different level. They handed UB their first loss in 14 games, and you better believe they would love nothing more than to go 2-0 in their own backyard. So San Juan are going to have to rid themselves of their foul issues that we saw in their opening game against UB. They got in the penalty, picked up a lot of fouls early. If they hope to defend their title from a year ago, they've got to get a big win right here, right now. This one should be good. Maybe the premier game of the second half stretch today. So we're going to see how that one is going to play out. Lausanne coming off that 21-20 win over UB. It was a 10-21 loss for San Juan to UB. So we're going to see if they're going to right the ship. We will find out. All right, you can hear the crowd. We are here in Lausanne. So they're going to try to give them some extra motivation. They got the Raptors rattling. All of our Swiss fans, there's Vanilla Ice out there. San Juan's going to take the court first. Not exactly the same team from a year ago, but you do have Gilberto Clavel as a carryover, as well as Angel Matias. They're coming across the bridge, and they're looking for a fight. Their newest addition, Cliff Duran. He takes the court first. Spunky guard, joined by the skillful big Adrian Acacio. There's Gilberto Clavel. All action. And the little monster, Angel Matias, the last of the 4 Puerto Ricans to take the floor. They're going to have a challenger coming up in September that is going to be loaded in an incredible area. So 3x3 is emerging in Puerto Rico. Looking forward to heading to San Juan. But they're on their feet here in this place for the home favorites, Lausanne Sport, who are sporting a new addition who played a big first game. I like what he brings to this Lausanne Sport team. Carlos Martinez, who ended up getting the last score to put it on ice over Stefanovic. Of course, you have Ulaanbaatar, Turbo himself, the Juice Man, Marco Lemon, and the King West Montani. So they step into the spotlight here off of Lake Lemon with the sun descending this evening here in Lausanne, the Olympic capital. The stage is set for another thriller. Can Lausanne Sport duplicate the effort that we saw against Uv? If they can, then I think San Juan might be in some trouble. Our two officials are all smiles right now, but they mean business. Cecilia Dort and Edmund Ho. There's the little monster right there, and Angel Matias. He was an MVP here last year. He's ranked number 35 in the world, stands about 6'4", but he plays a lot bigger than that. Most of his points are actually scored in the post. He's routinely bodying big dudes. King West, though, he doesn't get bodied very often. The only button on his controller is the block button. These teams have never met on the pro circuit. Doesn't mean that they aren't familiar with each other. I'm sure they've been looking at some film. Although there is no film on Carlos Martinez. They've been hiding him in the garage. They pulled the tarp off, and they've unveiled a nice new weapon. So the fellas in red will start with the rock. They'll shake hands before going to battle. This 10-minute sprint will begin in 5, 4, 3, X3. Let's get to it. It's on now. San Juan with the Wilson in hand. The little monster had it smacked the Juice Man. He wasn't having it that time. Whoa. He sent Martin flying, and then he lets the two fly. That's what happens when you go up against a man that comes up to your hip bone. And Clavel comes and talks to Martin. He says, you know, I didn't try to throw you like that. I can't get, I don't know my own strength sometimes. That too is good. So is Martin. He's up. He's tough, even though he's vertically challenged, we'll say. There are advantages to being that short. That means he's quick. Maybe the quickest player in the game, honestly. So a shot clock challenge is what's issued here. So they're thinking that maybe Clavel didn't get that up in time. That challenge is won. So that fall that that Gilles took ends up being worth it. Here's Martinez. Martinez puts on the brakes. Wilson comes back to him. Gilles late in the shot clock. He missed it. Ocasio will rebound. Oh, nice pass. Can Ocasio finish it? Not this time. King West clears it. Jab step, Martinez, drive, and no score. Take a look, definitely took a bump on the way up. Oh, empty trip to the stripe. That's no good. Hand it off. El Motro. Dos bien. 2-0. Roberto Clavel. He now has the rebound. He's getting hacked there. That's the pretty easy call. King West not willing to give up any space in his own backyard. Oh, mishandled pass. So a wasted possession there for the Puerto Ricans. Oh, Matias goes down to get it. Ocasio passes up the 2 attempt. He wants to do some body work on King West. He comes up empty on the jump hook as Gilles Martin Turbo fired a pass to the cutting Lemon. Take another look at this rocket right here. He got options. He can pass that like Stockton. Had it not been for a hack, then Lemon would have scored it. Instead, Marco Lemon, a fan favorite, is good at the line. Now Matias, he wants to attack on the interior. 3 in the key is called. And I don't think that was called on Matias. I think that was actually whistled on Ocasio. Ocasio will sit down and think about what he just did. 2-1 for now. Minute and a half in. Turbo. Gilles swings it out to King West. Look at that rotation. That's a Swiss swish. 3-2. Ocasio, he's got Lemon in defense. Now it's Matias. His name is Angel, but he's a monster in disguise. Ocasio to Matias. Matias, that man is better than cake mix. After the score, oh, King West, nothing. I think the officials are going to discuss it. It's going to be red ball. 3-3 game. El Montro moving to the left. Quick whistle. That foul on red. Like Ocasio used his arm as a part of that screen. Oh, quick move. Good D, though. Oh, and Lemon stepped on the line. Oh, no. Thought that Duran was going to hit that. I thought wrong. Matias playing some pesky defense. He reaches in the cookie jar, pokes it away. Oh, nice. Lemon fouled though. Oh, Lemon missed a chance there. That loose ball ends up in the Swiss's hands. Oh, these goes and loyal. Stays 3-3. And we are under 7 minutes. First dead ball, so time for a media timeout. 3-3 game. San Juan still picking up some early fouls. They got only one to give as we get to our first TV timeout. They are playing better offensively in this one. So we'll see if that makes a difference. King West, wet from long range. Matias doing what he does. He's a professional bucket getter. Your reigning MVP looking to lead his team to victory. He's got to. Again, if San Juan lose here, they will not be defending their crown from a year ago. Turbo puts it in hyperdrive as he gets around the perimeter. He's kicked out, but it comes up Kevin Hart short. Matias and company will take over. Duran. He's going to make it count over Martin. West runs from the two-point arc. And he runs into traffic, but he still finishes it over Clavel. West is called on the reach-in. Not exactly what Lausanne needed. You don't need the ticky-tacks. They got 5 fouls now, each team with 5 fouls and 4 points apiece. There's Duran taking advantage of the smaller Martin again. Now it's Gilles' turn to take advantage. Oh yeah, he threaded the needle right there. Clavel responds. So here we are, 6-5, San Juan. Red ball. Matias uses the screen. That goes high and out of bounds. So San Juan, they gotta beat Lausanne by 11 points if they hope to qualify. Right now, it's not looking like 11-point difference in the score is possible. This is a close contest, 2 evenly matched teams. The runner, no good, but a foul. Carlos Martinez, the 26-year-old. On the line, it'll go. Matias wants him to clear some space. The little monster is un problema. That is a fact. 7'6" Lemon. He's able to draw the foul. First one's good. And the second one's money too. Clavel better get a shot up. Spins. Fades away. Too strong. Long rebound. Tracked down by Martinez. Sharon is carrying, but they missed it. Lemon all alone. Not no more. He sees double and gives him some trouble. 3-point advantage. Lemon passes it up this time. Floaty. Martinez gets it to fall. It's an 11-7 game. And you can tell that the Swiss are feeling it now. Montigny trying to keep the crowd involved. Duran, turn around, no. Martinez calling a play. Nice spacing here from Lausanne Sport. Gilles Martin! That was deeper than theories on life. 6-point game. Swung over. This time it's Martinez's turn. And deuces are wild. He doubles down like he's playing blackjack. It's 15-7. Make that 8, but a 7-point game. Gilles, the thrill, misses the crib. Lemon, definitely a foul there. He's held up. So all of a sudden the Swiss have come alive. San Juan struggling to keep their heads above water. And that's because Switzerland had been making it rain on them. Lausanne now can extend that lead at the line courtesy of Marco Lemon. So many ways to love you, maybe I can break it down. So, back-to-back free throws made. It's 17-8. San Juan is the one who needed a big win. King West block button. He's an unauthorized user. 17-9. West, right to left. Oh, but he left to Wilson. Matias, we know that he's got a knack for making big plays. Oh, and here comes a technical on San Juan. They're arguing the travel call, and they just got warned for arguing. So, official Edmund Ho and Cecilia Dot, they're not going to have it. The frustration showing on San Juan again as the lead continues to swell like a pregnant belly. It is a 9-point advantage for Lausanne Sport. Turbo drops it off to the juice man, Lemon. Ocasio. They got to get something going in a hurry, or we're going to see the defending champs gone. It's already looking like that as King West is fouled on his way up. Lausanne Sport, they have stolen the headlines today, and they're putting the finishing touches on what looks like is going to be a dominant win here against San Juan. Already beating Ub to start today, who are actually in attendance right now. It's funny, I didn't see them, but as I mentioned Ub, they literally just walked right in front of me. The entire team just arrived. That's funny. Game point. Lausanne Sport. The Swiss are on their feet, ready to celebrate this team's start. They give that one up. An 11-point lead for Lausanne Sport. Duran drives and does not score. King West to Gilles Martin. A Swiss swish. The cherry on top of another big win for Lausanne Sport. 22-9. This team is looking divine in their own backyard. They are defending it with aggression. That was a backyard beatdown. So after taking one from the top-ranked squad in Ub, it's a 22-9 win over the Puerto Ricans, whose tournament is done. Their title defense is no more. Lausanne, stand up. Day one belongs to them. The post-game interview belongs to Wes Moultoney as he's standing by with Julien Debove. Let's hear what King West has to say about his 2-0 squad. Jules, take it away.
Wes, all those years you felt really good in Place Centrale. How do you feel in Ushi?
Now we feel better. I think we are a city with a lake, and that's what we needed to play in front of the lake. That's great.
Yeah, you got amazing support today, and 2 incredible wins. You beat the #1 team in the world that was undefeated in 14 games.
Yes.
And now you beat the team that won in Lausanne last year. That's like a dream.
Yes, for us, we couldn't dream more than that. We were focused on winning one game, trying to pass the pool. But then we started really well against Ube, and we had the confidence. We are moving well. Now it's different games that we play with Carlos also, so he gets to use to know us. And I think that's a good fit, and we're feeling good. Yeah.
What do you want to say to all the fans that came here today?
Pour les fans, la seule chose que j'ai à dire, c'est un chant qu'ils n'ont pas encore entendu, c'est ici, 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 ici. Merci.
That is Wes Moultoney, and they got a lot to be proud about. They put on a show here in Lausanne. Here in Ushi this year, as you heard Julien Debove mention, a different location and some different results for Lausanne Sport. They already beat the #1 ranked team, and now they've topped the defending champions, who are done day one. Here's how they did it. Took them a little while to get it going. It wasn't like they were leading big right out of the jump, but they hit a stretch in this game where they really caught fire. And they did it on both ends of the floor, defense and offense. Unselfish play leading to looks like that. Gilles Martin, he may be small in stature, but he makes a big impact for this Swiss team. And he was the one that rung the final bell on this one from long range. Swish, swish. 22-9 as Lausanne Sport. They don't look in the rear view. They're only looking ahead. They got plenty of confidence as they will head into a day two as a squad that nobody will be looking past. Their work for now is done. as our day is not quite done yet. We still got some unfinished business. 3 more games left on the schedule. We've got Jeddah and Dusseldorf LFDY as we'll get into Pool B action. That game's slated to begin here at 8:35.
The next game is Team Jeddah, Team Dusseldorf.
No time to wait. We have Jeddah and Dusseldorf here to decide Pool B. This 10-minute sprint standing in front of us. Doesn't that look menacing? Look at that sky. It is cloudy. Right here off the water. But you don't have to have beautiful weather to have beautiful 3x3. It's been a good day of hoop, let me tell you. Not a great day for Jeddah so far, but things could change. They can see some sunshine peeking through. They have to rebound though. And we'll see what this collection of 3x3 stars can do. They lost by 3 to Lehman. Lehman, of course, unbeaten today. There's Darius Tarvidis. He looks focused, man. The young Germans trying to rock the boat a little bit. We're going to see if they really belong amongst the big boys. Dusseldorf. Kevin Bryant. He's been a revelation this year, looking great on this team. But they got to put it together for 10 minutes. And if they hope to play tomorrow, they got to do it right here, right now. Alan Boger, certified shooter. So here they are with Bastian Landgraf as well and Leon Fertig. They came up just short against Lehman. They only lost that game by 1 point. So this a play-in game. Winner continues their dream here in Lausanne. Loser gets some extra vacation time. Our 2 officials, Yasmina Uris and Marcos Michaelides. They'll get a chance to warm it up, just a taste. Got a chance to talk with Jeddah's coach, Alex Kuntz. And he understands that his team really suffered from a slow start last game. Made some mental mistakes late. Probably should have thought a few things through a little bit more thoroughly. Now they got to erase that from their memory and just play the best game that they can with Dusseldorf in front of them. This is not a team to be slept on. I know Dusseldorf is just hitting the scene. And Jeddah have already won a Masters, so they've climbed to the highest heights on the Pro Tour. Dusseldorf can only dream of that. But they got an opportunity here. 10 minutes quickly approaching, and just a couple of remaining shots. So that whistle signifies it's time to start. Sebastian Landgraf, he's got intensity in his eyes. A couple more games remaining after this, a day that started with the qualifying draw. Game number 12 of 15 is on deck. Let's get to it, shall we? Kevin Bryant playing that suffocating defense as Draskovic charges to the rim, puts up a wild shot. Landgraf will clear it. Alan Boger is held up by Draskovic foul. So quick foul on this multicultural Jeddah team. Again with representatives from Lithuania, Slovenia, and Serbia. Silly whistle on Tarvidis. So 2 quick ones. He's got no argument there. He knew he shouldn't have fouled. So the Sphinx, Simon Finsgar, he's going to get the ball at the right wing, and he's unable to find his mark. Off the 10 it goes. Boger, nice quick move, and there you have it. This is how you put yourself in a tough position right off the bat here. We're 30 seconds in, and Jeddah's averaging a foul every 10 seconds. They've got to slow down and somehow find their way defensively. Oh, man, you can't blow that. Not after the behind-the-back setup. Kevin Bryant and Landgraf going to have a conversation after this game. Landgraf with the step back. Nothing happening. That's not Landgraf, that's Boger. Fatigue, missed it. So Fatigue will go up to the line. But an interesting stat as Fatigue steps up. It's not about his team, it's still about Jeddah. But Jeddah have 3 players on their team who have won the Lausanne Masters before. Finsgar did it with Piran in 2014. Veranauskas and Tarvidis did it with Vilnius in 2015. And Veranauskas was even named MVP that year. So it's a good little nugget from our media team. Appreciate you. JD. Bryant to Landgraf, down low, wait, a push is called. Dusseldorf, the only team on the board for now. The drive and the kick, Boger to Fatigue, and he's going to finish that reverse layup. Draskovic to the Sphinx, out of bounds. Nobody was home. So around comes Fatigue. He spins. Boger's pass taken away. Shout out to my guy Leven in Dala. I ran into Leven out in Antwerp at the World Cup this year. Appreciate you watching, Leven. What's up, my guy? He says I should check out the Olympic Museum. Well, I didn't tell Leven that I've now been here in Lausanne like 8 times. Leven, I've been to the Olympic Museum. You're right, it's incredible. I even raced Michael Hicks on the track up there. I went inside. I saw all of the nice stuff that they have inside the museum. So, but I appreciate it. I appreciate it, my guy. But if you have not checked out the Olympic Museum here in the Olympic capital, you should. Maybe Landgraf should work on his layups because you can't blow those. Varanauskas. I'll show you how to do this, son. Yeah. All right, last Jay-Z, first and last of the day. Oh, nice footwork there from Vertig. He ain't finished. I don't care what his name means. Well, maybe he can finish. Maybe that's what it means. Draskovic, he ain't finished. He drops in the deuce. 6-5. Bryant harassed by Draskovic, and the fouls continue to haunt Jeddah. They picked up 3 fouls in the first 30 seconds of the game. Since then, they've tightened up defensively, and they've only picked up 2 fouls in that span since. Is Boger. That's a heavy load coming your way. Svensgaard stepped back, and it toilet bowls out. Boger, you know what he wants to do. Well, I was thinking shoot, but Landgraf will do the honors there, and he's going to make the leg. Now Tarvidis, he skies up. Boger, hey, listen, that's like a layup for this dude. Tarvidis cannot allow Alan Boger to shoot that shot from the corner. It's the shortest 2 on the court. Now the Sphinx, he'll take him on a Sunday drive. Nice and smooth to the cup. Now, oh, he left Bryant. And don't get it twisted. Simon Svensgaard is still that dude at 42 years old. Watch the move from Svensgaard right here. He sent Bryant on a journey and draws the foul. Svensgaard, a European champion, also silver medal at the Europe Cup, a bronze medal at the World Cup, and the only player here in this tournament that's played in every edition of the World Tour. Every edition, dating back to 2012. It's 9-8. Vertig. Was Vertig even born in 2000? Yeah, he was born. But he was like in 2nd grade in 2012. Landgraf stops short at the free throw line. He wants to get it to Vertig. Vertig, step back, dime, set up, and he flips it over his shoulder like a going away bag. Landgraf has his team up by 2. Dusseldorf in front of Jeddah, 10-8. Tarvidis doing his dance. High arc on his release. It lands in Landgraf's hands. He gets the Wilson over to Kevin Bryant. Bryant attacking aggressively as Draskovic will get whistled again. That is number 6, and that is a shooting foul. Next defensive foul on Jeddah, they'll see Dusseldorf shoot 2 free throws. As for now, though, it'll be 1. So take another look. The last few plays in this game, Landgraf not shying away from the contact. And then what a setup. What a setup. So Vertig may be young, but age ain't nothing but a number. Getting down ain't nothing but a thing. Oh, we're going to act like that did not just happen. Yeah, look, how's the weather? What you guys having for dinner tonight? Okay, now we get back to it. Landgraf steals it and gets the score underneath is Bryant. But Anauskas, it's a no for him from the corner. Boger, 2-ball, corner pocket. He misses as well. Landgraf, though, staying alive. And Draskovic, he's having some issues defensively. Nemanja, he's picked up the majority of Jeddah's fouls in this contest. That is not going to help his player value stat. His team trailing by 3, still 3, because Alan Boger was not able to knock down the first of 2 free throws. So get a second chance here, and that's, oh man, he missed them both. Dusseldorf hoping that doesn't come back to bite him. Boger gets the steal. Let's see what Fertig can do. He'll give it up right now. So Leon on the cut. Leon with the scoop lay. Now Tarvin is sensing that his team needs something. He gives them an offensive spark. He fires up the 2. Fire in the hole. Oh, Fertig crossover. Nobody can keep up with him. Stefanovic now. He tries to answer back. Oh, misses the layup. Too much barking with the officials. Better play some defense now. Leon Fertig, up fake. Flicks the wrist, missed it. Oh, and Fertig, he's going to hit the deck here. Fertig holding his face. Maybe took a shot. Let's take another look at how that played out. Draskovic release. Then Tarvidis taking the pill. Putting it in, and how about Landgraf being assertive? Good positioning and a strong scorer. Here's Bryant. Dusseldorf leading by 3. Kyle Montgomery, aka the voice of 3x3, in your ear, narrating this whole thing from start to finish at 3x3 the voice. You better get up in his face. Darius Tarvidis, his 2-ball makes it a 1-point game. Bryant, though, would not be denied on the drive. He went to a new gear. Anauskas, well, that wouldn't have counted anyway because they didn't clear it. But that saves Anauskas. He missed that layup. Might be a product of fatigue, but Jeddah cannot shoot themselves in the foot, not with picking up fouls and by missing layups. We've seen both in this game. 2:19 to play, and they trail it by 2. Let's see if Leon Fertig, oh man, these goals ain't loyal. There's a lid on the rim for that one. Now the young fella will make good on the second. Finn's guard. That pass taken away. Fertig lifts off and throws down. The young legs on display. Leon Fertig, 21 years young. He's still sipping Similac. Maybe some helium is in there too. 16-12, Fertig now attacking again. Trying to get faded. He misses. Bryant can't get it to fall either for 147 and counting. Nemanja, Draco to the crib. So Draskovic will keep his team within striking distance, but still a 2-possession game. Leon Fertig, the young fella, having a nice game. Puts that one up late in the shot clock. It is a miss. $1:29 left in this one. 7th foul on Dusseldorf will put Nemanja Draskovic on the line. Draskovic, money. Jeddah not going away, as they have now pulled within one. 1:27 left. Kevin Bryant to Alan Boger. Bogues. No. Got to reset the shot clock. So the shot clock didn't reset. They should have a fresh 12 after that make. (16-15). A chilly evening here in Lausanne off of the beautiful Lake Léman. Ovidius Vedanauskas. Look at that clamp down defense. Under a minute to play. Bryant forces the pass. Finsgaard to Draskovic. Count it. Bump and the bucket. And not only that, in the penalty, so that means 2 free throws will also follow. Draskovic. He's gonna shoot 2. First one is good. Draskovic was MVP of the Prague Masters last year, and he now has Jeddah in front by 2, under a minute to play. This is the play-in game. Team who wins will be playing tomorrow with a $40,000 grand prize still hanging in the balance. Also, when you win a Masters, you automatically earn a spot to the World Tour Final. Teague missed the crib. We're under 30 seconds to play. Draskovic changes direction. Wants to rethink it. They got 3 to shoot. Ovidius Vedanauskas puts one up on Boger. 15 seconds to go. Dusseldorf can tie with a 2. It's going to be interesting to see how they approach this final 15 seconds. They have a timeout. So they're either going to draw up the best look for 2, or they're going to look to score 1 quickly. But I'm no 3x3 coach or anything, but I'm thinking the best option here is to draw up something where you get a look at 2. I mean, you got a shooter like Alan Boger on this team. You got to get something for him, or maybe use him as a decoy and set up for Teague for a look at 2. Put some responsibility on the young fella. But you go for 1 here, and Jeddah could essentially run the clock out on you. It's only 3 seconds separate the shot clock and the game clock. That's what they do. They set up Boger. He chucks the deuces. Missed it. Rebound goes to Red. Vedanauskas will clear it. Ball up top. They're going to play keep away here. The final few seconds for Teague. Tried to foul. He could not. And Jeddah are going to sneak out of here with a win. A comeback over Dusseldorf, who let one slip away. They still got some lessons to learn. But for now, Jeddah will play on. They had to have it, and they go and they get it. 18-16. Jeddah survived. So we'll get a look at the highlights. You can see Ovidius Vedanauskas is still emotional. He's drained. That took everything out of him to get that win. But they showed up. And against this young Dusseldorf team. They made some mistakes there at the end. And Manja Draskovic was able to capitalize at the free throw line. And that ended up proving to be the difference, but a wasted game for Dusseldorf, who they were in command here. Saw some encouraging play from their young stars. And just as they looked like they would be coming away victorious, Jeddah went to a different level mentally. They started moving the ball. They saw some areas against Dusseldorf that they can exploit, especially on the drive. They saw the Germans get in some foul trouble, and they seized the opportunity. Verteeg scoring on the cut, even getting the steal here. And when I saw this dunk, I thought for sure Dusseldorf was going to be on their way to day two. But if you thought that, you thought wrong. All right, we got a couple more games left. We got Ulaanbaatar MMC Energy against Belgrade Partizan, as well as Šakiai Gulbelė against Ahin Der Stam. We're going to get that next game underway in about 9 minutes. 9:10 is when that one will start. So in the meantime, we'll take a look at some of the local entertainment. All right, in the meantime, we'll take a look at Mongolia's body of work as they approach this 2022 season. They are a team to look out for. You'll see why after these clips. Enjoy before we get back to it.
Good recovery underneath, but another miss. Minjian, up fake, step back for the win! What a shot! T-Sub buzzer beater! How did they do it? There's bananas in here right now!
We only have 3 million people, and then we have never really known for group sports. Like we have known for, boxing and wrestling. We have never really shined in the group sports like volleyball or basketball. For the last 2 years, as I've said, we have lost more than we won. So people, like all the other teams, tend to look at us as a underdog. Like doesn't really take us seriously. So I think that part actually made us stronger, sharpened our focus. And then that's why this summer we have practiced relentlessly, and that's I think that's why we have showed some good results. And then it's a good feeling because someone looks down on you or something because you're the underdog, and then at the end of the game we have won the match, and then it's actually a fantastic feeling. So just the defying the odds. Mongolian people love 3x3. And then, so we even have another, just only specific channel on the TV for 3x3 basketball. And then, even we're not playing, people watch the 3x3 basketball because it's really such a fun, and so I think for the last few years, our, the men's team, national team, about Ulaanbaatar, yeah, they have paved the way for our Mongolian 3x3 basketball. So they were successful in Asia Cup, and then the last year's World Cup, they also went into a qualifying round, and then that was a historic moment for us. We were so happy, Mongolian, all of us, all of us were happy for them. So yeah, and then that little moments, because we were never really been good at group sports. And then it shows that actually we can be, good together. We can make good things as a group, because like as an individual we can do such just such things, but as a group we can do greater things because we are only 3 million people. So I feel like, in my opinion, it unites Mongolian people, so everyone loves it. Yeah, definitely. And then our games are such a high contacts, and that's why everyone around the world likes to watch it. Even our men's and women's national team, they're well known in Mongolia for sure. People will take pictures, ask for pictures. They're like a celebrity in Mongolia for sure. I feel like Dolgon, yeah, because he was the MVP of the Asia Cup. We participating in Olympics is a really big deal because we have never participated in Olympics with the group sport. We have participated in Olympics with boxing, wrestling, shooting, or that kind of stuff. We have come a long way, and then it's such a joy that we just think about, we can talk about being able to participate in Olympics game with the basketball team. So we're really excited for the opportunity, and then we're really working hard for it.
I'm coming from Switzerland, Lausanne. All people Mongolia play basketball.
Hi, I'm Toya. I came from Amsterdam. They are all Mongolian people from all the Europe, and we come here to support our team. Mongolian basketball team is very, very popular in Mongolia.
National team Mongolia, we follow everywhere.
In France, in Hungary, in Romania, in Poland, in Czechia, in Germany, and now in Belgium.
You're everywhere.
And didn't you get to know? I know him. Yeah.
We have to win always. That's why we are here, support Mongolia.
Avec nous pour la deuxième journée du FIBA 3x3 Lausanne Masters, presented by you. Welcome to the World Tour. Come on, come on, come on.
What's good people? Hey, shout out to the crazy dunkers. That was impressive. Crazy dunk show. I gotta admit, I didn't used to be so crazy about people jumping off trampolines and dunking, but they have taken it to the next level. So shout out to those dudes. All right, 2 more games left on the schedule, and our quarterfinal brackets will be officially set. And congratulations to Jeddah, who just emerged from that play-in game. They will be playing again tomorrow. We got Ulaanbaatar MMC Energy and Belgrade Partizan on deck. Belgrade Partizan in our previous Masters in Prague got all the way to the final and ended up losing to UB. They're going to have to bring their A game against this Ulaanbaatar team who just beat Antwerp. So the Mongolians, they control their own destiny. They are in the driver's seat, and they could earn the top slot out of this group. Antwerp will be looking on very carefully, very closely here, because Antwerp beat Belgrade Partizan. So Must See TV and company will be wearing their Ulaanbaatar MMC Energy jerseys in this one. They want to see Steve Sir and company make easy work, which will also secure their spot in day 2. Delgun Ulaanbaatar Sambu, Delgun Inkbat, Otgon Jergal, Tok, and Steve, yes, sir. Belgrade Partizan. Which personality will we see for this team? The type of squad we saw take over Prague, or the team that we saw against Antwerp? We're going to find out. They got some really good players on this team. Marko Kakarevic, Marko Stefanovic, Stefan Torbica, and Ivan Popovic represent the 7th seed out of Serbia. They come out in the white tops, the gray bottoms, against the boys in blue. If they've done their scouting, they're going to know they're going to have to really defend the 2-point arc. They cannot allow Steve Sir to get any clean looks, because he can put you on the Barbie. So they'll get warmed up. The floors. There's Dogun Inkbat, 30 years old, a 3x3 veteran, one of the most accomplished Asian players in the game. There's Marko Stefanovic. He led the Prague Masters in dunks. He had so many dunks in Prague, he might end up leading the season in dunks. He gives a little taste of some of his bunnies, even in the warm-ups. These dudes can really get to it and attack the rim. But they're going to be dealing with a very physical Ulaanbaatar MMC Energy team. Belgrade have got to win by 11 to make it. Ulaanbaatar just need to lose by less than 11 or score 17. They're going to be in no matter what. But those are the stakes. As far as the head-to-head goes between these two teams, they met in the Prague quarterfinals, and you know the result of that. It was a Belgrade Partizan win. So you better believe that revenge is on the minds of the Mongolians. It's the aim at you. DJ Lass, our Olympic DJ, is here in Lausanne, along with MC Vincent Royer. All right, here we go. It's on. Pool C, game 3. They're going to kick it out to Popovic. He wastes no time. Drops it like it's hot. The 2 ball. is true. Davasambu taking his time. Davasambu with the defense on his back hip. He doesn't finish the layup. Stefanovic straight on double dip. Good like grandma's cookies. And it's 4-zip right out of the gates for Belgrade, who again have to win it by 11. Steve Sir sets up in the corner, the player coach. Push call. That's a second on Belgrade. Davasambu starts it from the logo. Comes around. Steve Sir swings it over to Davasambu. Davasambu. You know what he's going to do. He's like a taxi driver. All he does is drive. Stefanovic and Talk both trying to establish position there on the left elbow. Stefanovic sets the screen. He's going to get it back. He finished with the layup that time. A rare layup. And then he's whistled for the reach around foul. It's one that you don't really have to commit. Take a look as he gets the step. He wins the race to the rim. And Belgrade leading big right out of the gates. This is reminiscent of Ulaanbaatar's start against Antwerp, where they jumped out to a big early lead. And now they're dealing with a big early deficit. 5-zip in the first minute of this contest. So Belgrade, they got to win it and win big. Antwerp, who did not make it to day 2 in Manila, they certainly don't want to suffer the same fate here in Lausanne. But it ain't looking good for Ulaanbaatar early. Popovic pops his second two-piece. And Dogun Inkbot pulls the trigger. After the big miss, the ball back over to Belgrade. They are feeling themselves, and they should be. Great start to this game. Ulaanbaatar having some issues. Not only having not scored yet, they pick up the foul. Popovic left him in his wake with the tornadic spin move. It's 8-zip, and the Serbians are feeling it. Told you this team has a little bit of that Jekyll and Hyde to them. If you know anything about that story, Dr. Jekyll, is it Dr. Jekyll or is it Dr. Hyde? I don't know anything about the story I'm telling you. The point is, he had split personalities, okay? And you never know which side you're gonna see. This is the better half of that split personality so far for Belgrade Partizan. They treat Ulaanbaatar like they Red Star. Second foul picked up on the Mongolians. Offensive foul. Stefanovic was not set. He was trying to get there quickly to set that screen, but he didn't set his frame. Talk sets the screen. Davasambu to the cup. I told you no before. Leads to the layup. This is a 9-0 game in 2 minutes. What in the world? Ulaanbaatar finally get their first score. Talk puts it up and in. And there's a foul on the floor on blue. Popovic looking for what would be his third two-make. Popovic puts it up. Ricochets off the iron. Popovic gets to the baseline. He's hacked again. So the fouls are piling up on Ulaanbaatar. They're up to 4. And the lead at 8. Look at Popovic moving past Sir. Says, excusez-moi. Popovic, that one is a miss. This is where they're going to need the Steve Sir to start shooting that lights out. There was another denial on the inside and another easy find. This Belgrade Partizan is moving the ball well. Guys are moving off the ball. Popovic gets whistled for the foul. He needs a breather. I think he and Stefanovic were, both of them needed a breather. And Popovic, he uses his veteran authority. He's like, no, you're going to play. I'm going to get the rest. You can come in when I tell you. Dogun, nice fake. So Ulaanbaatar showing some life, but still not showing a whole lot of defense. Oh, he took Steve Sir's pill. Stefanovic, he will fire. Missed. Sir lost it inside. Talk. That foul is on the floor. No continuation. So just over 3 minutes in, and we have an 11-2 game. This was 9-0 before Ulaanbaatar could hardly blink. They were looking at a big deficit. Just simple plays like that. Drive, dish, spin move, nobody home. Splitting the defense. Nobody there to contest at the rim. This was the first score for the Mongolians, and they kind of took a page out of Belgrade Partizan's book, and Dogun Inkbot will give them the second score, but that's all. That's it. So far. Talk over to Steve Sir, whose pass is deflected. Popovic, no. Not that time. Rebound goes to Dogun. Dogun has it swiped away. Long arms. Really helps this Belgrade team in defense. When you talk about Stefanovic and Šakiai, they are disruptive defensively. A hold called that time. Probably not a bad, terrible foul because Inkbot did have him beat on the cut. Actually, not the best foul. He was holding on to his waist like a slow dance. And slowly but surely, Ulaanbaatar are trying to climb back in this game. Well, maybe not the surely part, but we'll see. Still a 7-point difference. 6.5 to play. Šakiai, is he going to get called for the travel here? Yep. I thought he might have drugged that pivot foot, and he does. Ulaanbaatar needs some yes sirs. An emphatic block. Stefanovic. He threw it back like Carl Kanai. Threw it back like Saturday morning cartoons. How many of y'all remember those? I think you got to be over 30. Oh, another block. Leads to the 2-ball. Defense turning to offense here for Belgrade Partizan and Steve Sir. He connects on the draw 2 card. Popovic trying to answer back, but that one is airballed out of bounds. So Belgrade keeping them at bay. No longer a 9-point lead, which is their biggest lead of the game, but it's 7. And again, the first score of the game for them. Belgrade getting whatever they want, though. They've been pretty efficient in their two-point shooting, but most of the damage has been done on the pick and slip, cutting to the bucket, and then obviously the defense has opened up opportunities like that. That swat was essentially just a pass out to the corner to himself. Gunjergal off balance on the shot attempt. Rebound goes to Belgrade Partizan. Stefanovic working on Steve Sir. He says, I got your sir right here. A warning for blue. They don't want anybody being argumentative. That's when your parents say, that's enough. Not one more word out of you. 15-6. My parents weren't that nice. They wouldn't say that. 15-7. Oh, they keep it alive. Stefanovic doing his dance. He lost the deuce, missed it. Popovic. Foul blue. Davasambu. Either Davasambu was grabbing or it might have been Dulgun Inkbat off the ball. Either way, it is a 6th foul on Ulaanbaatar. They got no more to give. Belgrade in the penalty already. But they don't have too many worries with an 8-point advantage. Kakarevic, he was driving, but Popovic, he gets whistled for the foul. Setting the screen, he put Dulgun Inkbat on the deck. Oh yeah, he jumped into the screen. That was a unique form of setting a pick. And they are really suffocating Steve Sir. He is one dude they are not going to let shoot. Matter of fact, they are not letting anybody shoot. They are canceling everything attempted on the inside. Steve Sir, up fake. He just wants some daylight. Zalk couldn't hold on to the ball. Stefanovic on the drive. He's going to leave Kakarevic wide open. Oh! But the rim spit it out. Didn't like the taste of the leather. Stays 15-17. Davasambu to the post office. Nobody there. And he missed it, obviously. And another whistle. A lot of fouling happening in this game. 7th on Ulaanbaatar. And so he's got no argument there. Two free throws upcoming from Marko Stefanovic, the 27-year-old. No. Too long. 4:36 officially left, but Belgrade well on pace to get to 21. Started off this game 9-0. He missed both free throws. Wow. Got to take advantage of opportunities if you're Belgrade Partizan. They're still doing it defensively. They are a team full of pickpockets. They are down with OPP. Taking Ulaanbaatar's property and then delivering the goods at the rim. 9-point lead, back to the biggest lead of the game. Davasambu to the cutting Steve Sir. He's going to finish with the lay. Sir now defending on the perimeter. Two was launched and it's off target. Davasambu to Dulgun. Inkbat back to Davasambu. Popovic in defense. Davasambu dropping the shoulder, going to the spin move. Count that. Plus the foul. 2 free throws will follow. So check out Davasambu with a pirouette. So Belgrade, after jumping out to that 9-0 lead, they didn't take care of themselves defensively. They have 9 team fouls. This is why Ulaanbaatar MMC Energy is not out of the game yet. With 3:50 to go and trailing here by 7, they can really make up some distance at the free throw line, but they got to make the free throws. Davasambu with a couple of big ones here. And he misses the first of 2. A lot of time left. But they've got to be able to convert at the line. Next defensive foul on Belgrade. We'll see 2 free throws and possession. Long board goes to Inkbot. Down to Davasambu. Popovich can't challenge. And things are becoming maybe a little bit unraveled for Belgrade Partizan. Steve Sir is going to make good at the free throw line. Davasambu. No, sir. No soup for you. Belgrade Partizan cannot play with panic here. They need to stop the bleeding. Jab step. Inkbot. Up fake. He can't score it. Ball will stay with Belgrade Partizan. High rebound. Steve Sir. No. Double penalty is what we see Belgrade in here. And can they stop the bleeding? All of a sudden they're in a drought. Steve Sir, no. Rebound to Inkbot. Inkbot has it poked away. It'll come back to him. He blows the layup. Ball back over to Belgrade Partizan. Here we go. 17-10. Steve Sir cruises in. .230 to play. Deep 2. Here's Inkbot. Inkbot. High on the 2 release. It goes, plus the foul. Remember, Belgrade Partizan started this game up 9-0. Inkbot with a huge bank deposit here in Switzerland. And all of a sudden that lead is down to 3. Ulaanbaatar MMC Energy. What will they do at the free throw line? If they knock them down, we could be looking at one of the biggest comebacks in 3x3, certainly this season. It's 15-17 with 2:15 to play. Possession to Ulaanbaatar as well. Steve Sir. It's a no sir that time. He's going to get a good look. Steve Sir missed that one again. That's a rare wide open one. Stefanovic missed the crib. And Belgrade Partizan has come off the tracks. We've seen that split personality in this game. 2 different sides in a 10-minute sprint. That 2-piece is good, and that's exactly what they needed. Steve Sir, shots deflected. Another look this time from the right wing, same spot, no. Stefanovic tracks down the rebound. Sir smacks it away. Ball will go to Ulaanbaatar. Dogun Inkbot. No, can't sink it. Ivan Popovic, he drives. Missed it. The tip won't go. Rebound goes to blue. Stefanovic is down. It's 3-on-2 for now. And Kakarevich pokes it away. He prevents his team from having to defend 2 against 3. Minute 15 left. Steve Sir. He will pull the trigger. Came up short. Davasambu, though, confiscates to Wilson. He'll drive. He'll kick. Vaud couldn't hit it. Rebound to Belgrade. Ivan Popovic making his moves on Davasambu. He rocked his world, but he couldn't finish at the rim. Tok now. He'll step through the wild hook. No, Davasambu can't come away with the rebound. We're down to 40 seconds to play in this one. Steve, oh no sir. 30 seconds to go. This would end it. No. Rebound goes to Steve. Sir to Tok. He will take the layup. Belgrade Partizan would rather have the ball. He fell asleep. Tok from the corner. We got an even game. 19 apiece. This would win it though, and that's it. Ball game. Belgrade Partizan will win it despite an incredible comeback from Ulaanbaatar MMC Energy. So I do think that Ulaanbaatar MMC Energy, by scoring 17 points, they do enough. They do enough to advance. So I think Antwerp is going to be the odd team out, but this is a crazy Maurice Lacroix buzzer beater as the 2 is knocked down, but you could see that Ivan Popovic is arguing with the officials as the game is coming to an end. Thankfully for Belgrade Partizan, Stefan Torbica is able to put it away. But 21-19, the final score. Belgrade Partizan, they make it a lot more difficult than it should have been. But they will come away victorious. They do not waste a 9-0 start to this game. And somehow, some way, they managed to hold off the very tough Mongolians charge there at the end. Let's take a look at how it played out, because that one was crazy. Ivan Popovic started the scoring. We saw a lot of that early. He hit a couple of twos in that 9-0 start. And Ulaanbaatar was stagnant. They were colder than Siberia to start the game off. As Belgrade Partizan, they got everything and anything that they wanted. They led this game for the majority of this game. They led it by at least 7 points. They went between 7 and 9 point leads before Ulaanbaatar made that furious charge, and they did it because Belgrade Partizan found themselves in foul trouble. So they played a textbook game offensively to start, but it was the opposite defensively. They were in the penalty before Ulaanbaatar was, and we saw the Mongolians make a difference at the free throw line. That was a huge 2-ball right there from Dogun Inkbot as he got it to go plus the foul. That got it down to 2. That bucket would bring it down to 1. Tok would get the score on the inside. And 19-19, that would be the decider. The Maurice Lacroix buzzer beater, courtesy of Torbica. as Belgrade Partizan preserved the win, leaving just one game left, and it actually is Antwerp that will move on. I said they would be out, but Belgrade Partizan was not able to get enough points even in the win there, as they are the odd team out. So it will be Ulaanbaatar and Antwerp playing on day number 2. One more game remaining that will decide Group D. Šakiai Gulbelė and Amsterdam on deck. That is next. Coming your way in just a moment. Don't you go nowhere.
The first gift is for you, my request. The second one is for you. And the last one, the official 3x3 uniform, is for you. From Zurich City, give it up for Phil! Give it up for Phil! Congratulations, Phil! Welcome to the World Tour. Šakiai Gulbelė, Amsterdam. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the team for the last game of the day 1. Starting with team Šakiai Gulbelė. Number 1 for this school piece.
All right. This is the nightcap on what has been a thrilling day. That last game was pure craziness. And now if Šakiai Gulbelė can handle their business, they will be going into day 2 and playing for $40,000. Šakiai Gulbelė came up short against Amsterdam. So they got to right the ship here against Amsterdam, who also lost to Amsterdam. Amsterdam all the way from the qualifying draw. They won both of their qualifying draw games, but they lost by 3 to Amsterdam. Can the Germans beat the Lithuanians? We find out coming up. So we haven't seen Amsterdam in a minute, so we'll reintroduce you. Šakiai starred here in Lausanne last year and helping his team earn a bid to day number 2. Hit a game winner in the corner. There he is with Samuel Mpako, Yassine Mahfouz, and Gabriel de Oliveira. Win and you're in, lose and your tournament's done. Final coin flip of the day. Aurelius Pukalis, the force that he is. This final game will be officiated by Yasmina Uris and Marcos Michaelides. There's Pukalis, a 28-year-old, ranked number 20 in the world. One of the best players that Lithuania has fielded in their entire 3x3 existence. Germany has some room for new stars to emerge. Šakiai might be that guy. We'll find out, as these teams have never met on the pro circuit. This could be class in session with a more experienced Lithuanian quartet. They know how to beat you on with the pass. They know how to beat you on the slips. They know how to let the ball do the work. So we'll see that experience against the youth of Aachen der Stam. Here at this Lausanne Masters, presented to you by you. All right, let's get it on. And Paco, nowhere to go. Uzi with the tough D. Pukalis with some also tough D on the inside. Ball goes to the red. AP to PB. Green foul. Couple of fouls here early on Aachen der Stam. Pukalis is going to look to lead his team to a score. He leads Marius Ujupis to the rim for a layup. Oh, Uzi got crossed, but Ushidi couldn't splash it from deep. They keep it alive, and Paco, they don't clear it. And I think Šakiai Gulbelė knew that, and that's why they didn't contest that layup. Belavicius to Costas Modestas, back to Belavicius. Belavicius got his lunch packed. Oliveira, no, nothing happening there. Ujupis, he sets his sights on a two-piece. He's a big gun. Why you think we call him Uzi? 3-zip. Costume Ushidi with the moves like Jagger. 2-point advantage. Ujupis will slip to the right. Oh, he just froze him. Somebody hit the refresh button on Mushidi. Paco, he'll get to the crib and put it up and in. 2-point difference, Šakiai Gulbelė in front. They're the veteran team, and they're the ones, honestly, who are expected to win a contest like this. Got another whistle. The cost. He'll check it up. After the first foul on the Lithuanians. Pukalis with the swattage and the hustle from Modestas. He threw it off of Oliveira. There's Pukalis. He'll take the entry pass on the block. Uzi hit one from there earlier. That time he did not have any service. Oh, the cost bump, faking the bang outs. He brought the bass like Radio Raheem. 4-3. Yep. You saw Ujupis shuffle his feet. But take a look at the baseline flush from the cost. One-point contest. Mahfouz waiting for something to develop here. Impacto, no. Got a double foul underneath. Gabriel de Oliveira and Pucalis get tangled up, so a foul will be assessed to each team. Keep asking. Brand new whip just hopped in. Odessis over to Belabicius. Just a little long on that release. The cost to beat a boss. That's how you become the boss. That two-piece is going to put Aachen in front by 1. Oh, travel call on Pucalis. Got me out like a light. Cost you to my fools. And Paco thought about the 2. Oh, try to get fancy on the dish. Got to stick to the regular recipe. He might have set up a score there. Our first break in action is we're under 7 minutes. 1-point contest. Ujupis from inside and then outside. Kostya Mushidi. He's been in his bag. Baseline Yam. And then landing it from Tulan. The cost will start with the rock, top of the key. Offensive foul comes as they waste that possession. Oliveira, check him out on the handoff. He's moving on that screen. So Ujupis get it to Belabicius. Belabicius to Pucalis. Out to the Uzi. He is emptying the clip on him again. 6-5. So Uzi, he scored the majority of Šakiai Gulbelė's points. A couple of 2s, as well as a 1-point score. So he's doing the heavy lifting. Jump ball will go to red. Modestas Kumpis to AP. Uzi could knock down the fade. Mushidi, ISO game. He's going to receive the screen. Threads the needle on the pass. Impacto with an up fake. Still being harassed by Kumpis. And it throws the shot off. Hook is missed. Pucalis is there to finish the seconds. One-point lead, 2-point lead here for the Lithuanians. Belabicius will pass up the attempt at 2, and an offensive foul is called on Belabicius. Good defense from Mushidi. And Mushidi, get that man an Oscar. He sold that. Mushidi trying to let some things develop. Put up a wild shot. Oliveira can't get the initial score. And Šakiai Gulbelė do a good job preventing the make. Not only that, but out of bounds off of green. So possession over the red here. Pucalis. Oh, the defense was not clean. Mushidi got caught reaching over the shoulder. One more foul to give for Ahinder Stam. 5:34 to play. Last game of day one. Pukalis to Velavicius. Teamwork making the dream work. Mpako. That one will go out of bounds. Now Mushidi behind the back. Could not connect on the fade. Pukalis. That big man can stretch the floor. Mpako cannot connect that time. Ujupis runs into Pukalis. Not exactly how they planned it. And then Pukalis tips it out to nobody. Kumpis was down in the paint with him. But a 10-5 lead here for Šakiai Gulbelė. Look at a return to glory. Mushidi with the Wilson. In his possession, Mushidi going up on Velavicius. He couldn't sell that one. Pukalis left alone. Oh, look at the rebound from Modestus. Kumpis. Look at Kumpis. Oh, he's having a hell of a sequence. He bangs on the rim, and then he goes bang, bang from range. 13-7. Nice feed to Pukalis, and somehow, some way, he puts it in. Mpako. He was getting some pretty close pursuit from Kumpis. Kumpis will get a rest here. Now Mushidi bringing out the trickery, drops it off to Oliveira. Creates an opportunity for his big. 3-possession game, but Paulius Velavicius could have changed that. Back rims it long out of bounds in our second media timeout. 3:51 left, and Šakiai Gulbelė leading by 6. All eyes on Pukalis, and they don't pay attention to Velavicius as he slips to the rim, receives the ball, and puts it in easily. And then the big fella. Quite comfy out there from long range. He's got great touch. And Modestus Kumpis is dunking like he's got a donut and a cup of coffee. Marius Ujupis, who set the tone for this Šakiai Gulbelė team to start the game. He wants another one. But Mushidi brought out the fly swatter. And then the whistle goes against red. Šakiai Gulbelė's 6th, no more to give. Mpako. Oliveira got a great size advantage. He takes advantage of that. Scores it over Velavicius. Uzi clears it himself. Kumpis kicks it over. Velavicius tries to set up Uzi, but it's stolen away. Mushidi now, he will waste no time in firing that. It's missed. De Oliveira is going to get called for the double dribble. That one got caught on his hip. 3:09 to play, 5-point difference. Aurelius gets it back. Aurelius out to Modestus. Off the miss, it's Mushidi. The cost comes up short with it. Aachen with 5 team fouls. Šakiai Gulbelė again with 6. They got the ball right now, and that's all that matters. They want to do something with it offensively. Bukalis, mouse in the house. He gave it up. Smart. They know better than I do. Uzi's going to make good on the miss. He better have. Mushidi. He left to Wilson. It was puffed away, actually, by Belavicius. So they'll have 8 seconds to work with. Paco to Mahfouz. Mushidi. He has the green light, but not a green release. Kumpis, mouse in the house. He gets caught in the AP trap. That lead at 7 now. Should be red ball. So they'll make the switch top of the key. Paco to Belavicius. Uzi fakes the handoff to Modestas Kumpis. Meantime, it's Belavicius. The deep deuce. 18-9. Mushidi step back. Halfway down and it came out. Mahfouz. He will drive, he will kick, and Paco all by himself. And they're able to finish things off on the inside, Mahfouz. But an 8-point game as Ujupis, lost it. Missed chance there. Had a great opportunity instead. It will remain 18-10, but Šakiai Gulbelė with 1:38 left. It's looking like this is going to be a foregone conclusion. Take a look at some of the body of work. Bukalis is going to body you, especially if you're in Paco's size. He does not stand much of a chance in that type of a matchup. And then the bomb is dropped from deep. Mushidi, quick draw, but a miss. Kumpis will give it over to Belavicius and clear some space. Now Kumpis, that one off the mark. Green on the attack, and Paco forcing a shot up. He's going to get the whistle. Belavicius fouled him on his way down. Minute 16 and two free throws. Not because he was behind the 2-point arc, and Paco shooting 2 because Šakiai's 7th foul. So the penalty situation will put Aachen der Stam in a position where they still got a pulse. If he makes this one, he does. A 3-possession game. They got to use it. So Belavicius will get it back from Bukalis. Belavicius drive and kick. Uzi. No. Long rebound. Back over to Uzi. Uzi. Man, he sent Paco on an incredible voyage. He had no idea where Ujupis was. Game point, Šakiai Gulbelė. Mushidi. Electric slides to the right, but misses the shot. Mahfouz from the corner. No. Uzi to Bukalis. Bukalis to the quarterfinals. That's how it works. Šakiai Gulbelė use that experience, and they get past Aachen der Stam. Their run will end day 1. 22-12 Šakiai Gulbelė is in there like swimwear. So we will see them day 2. We will see today's results as well as the quarterfinal brackets here in a moment. But before we see anything, we're going to see Paulius Belabicius with the post-game interview. Julian above is standing by there, and we'll pass it down to them. Let's hear what Belabicius has to say. His team headed to the quarters. Ju!
Paulius, we saw you a little bit frustrated after the game against Amsterdam. I think you believe that you could have won this game. But talk about how you managed to recover, come back, and win this game against Aachen.
We fully understand what's the price of every point, every game, every second. So we try to be calm and show what we can do. And now we need to prepare for tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow is another day. You have a quarterfinal meeting with Liman. Liman is one of the best teams. They've won 20 games in a row in the Challengers. What did you see in this team today?
They're a tough team, for sure. One of the best, like you said. Well, we're going to prepare something. And next day, new games. We will see what's going to happen.
Congratulations again. See you tomorrow.
Thank you. Bye.
So Šakiai Gulbelė will tangle with Lehman in the quarterfinals after an exclamation point to their day. You can tell from the moment they came out in this game, they were fully focused. Ujupis was the catalyst early, knocking down the 2, getting to the rim. So as he set the tone, his teammates would follow. Kostya Mushidi, he was a one-man wrecking crew for Aachen der Stam in the first 5 minutes, but the young fella seemed to run out of gas. You see him get the step back 2 after the dunk. Aurelius Foucault taking advantage of some slow closeout defense. And must not have known that the big man can shoot. They clearly knew that Kumpas could jump because nobody tried to contest that. They might have got bodied. Tough score on the interior, but not nearly enough from the lethal Lithuanians who had to have it, and they played like such. Ujupis still feeling it from distance there. Bukalis from the corner. And then AP says this one is on ice. Ball game. Great final win there for Šakiai Gulbelė, who again will be lacing them up against Lehman in the quarterfinals. But that's the end of business for us today as we look back at the pool standings. Amsterdam 2-0. Šakiai Gulbelė score the same amount of points as the Dutch, but suffering an L obviously against Amsterdam, decided that side of the group. We'll try to show you the rest of the group results, or at least get you the quarterfinal matchups once we get a couple of bugs out of the system. Don't mind us, but what a game. We appreciate you guys for watching. Here's a look at those pool phase games. As I mentioned, how about Lausanne Sport? They are 2-0. Lehman is 2-0. Antwerp just barely make it into the quarterfinals, but they will be there. Juan, the defending champs, are no longer here after their 22-9 loss. Look again at the groups. Lausanne Sport 2-0, 43 points to their name. They get it done. Lehman 2-0 as well. Jeddah, they beat Dusseldorf in a must-win situation. It's Ulaanbaatar and Antwerp that come out of that three-way tie in Group C. And as I mentioned, Amsterdam dominant as they go 2-0. They beat both Šakiai and Aachen der Stam. And that's what sets up our quarterfinal bracket set to get underway tomorrow. So this Lausanne Masters presented to you by you will get going tomorrow, 4 p.m. local time. We'll also have our Maurice Lacroix 2-point shootout final, as well as our dunk competition. That is all on deck coming up tomorrow. You don't want to miss it, trust me. It'll be another exciting day as we get ready to hand out our 4th Masters title of the year. We're going to see if Oob can do it. They are still alive. We'll find out. All right, but that's it for today. I'm Kyle Montgomery, a.k.a. the voice of 3x3. We will see you tomorrow, 4:15 local time from here in the Olympic capital. Sleep well. More 3x3 coming your way tomorrow.